preserving the past, we learn to develop a better future. The rich heritage of the Halifax area spans 200 years. So sit back, relax, and enjoy some highlights from our Bicentennial Celebration. And thank you for your support.
The Old Guard is the U.S. Army Military District of Washington. It is the old fife and drum corps in the tradition of the 18th century. The Old Guard now passing in a stately troop step. The director is Sergeant First Class Stephen Phipps, a native of Pennsylvania. They are now passing the reviewing stand in what is called the stately troop step. Traditionally, whenever a fife and drum corps had conducted this particular movement, it was to honor dignitaries at that time. Representing the U.S. Army Military District of Washington, the Old Guard Fife and Drum Corps, U.S. Army 3rd Infantry. Halifax PD.
Oh, that's right, we got a new one. That's right, we had one, we got another one. We got two. They'll get nothing to work.
And now the color guard and rifle squad from the Kinter Cup and Heifer VFW post 5750 in Halifax. Officer in charge, Cappy Rice. Great job, guys. Great job. And the Halifax Ladies Auxiliary Marching Unit, squad leader Betty Pyle, with 12 individuals. Ladies, you're looking super today. How did they keep their hair dry in all those thunderstorms? That's what I want to know, huh? Halifax area bicentennial float. It's Fort Halifax with President Keith Miller. The float is 2 years old and depicts the period of time of Indians and frontiersmen. Yes, the frontiersmen are portrayed by Paul Motter, who owned the float 25 years ago. Boy, they made it out of the real good stuff, didn't they? You better believe it, I'll tell you. His sons, Charles and David, and grandson, Chuck. Fort Halifax. And now the Grand Marshal of the parade, Albert and Arlene Leiter. Albert served as the president of the 1969 celebration and Grand Marshal of the 69 Mammoth Parade. Both are lifelong residents of Halifax. Thank you, Albert and Arlene. And our Mayor of Halifax, Lee Adams, and his lovely wife, Linda. Lee took office in January of this year, doing a great job, Lee. Reed Township Supervisors, Keith Rainey and Richard Cody. They left Cody out of jail. That wasn't that nice. Way to go, Dave.
Hey, shoot the man!
Wayne Township Supervisor, Gary Miller. Good to have you with us, Gary. And now from Halifax, Nova Scotia, the mayor and her husband, Mayor Moira Ducharme and her husband, Andre. Good to have you from Halifax, Nova Scotia. They have two children, Helen and James, born in Glasgow, Scotland, emigrated to Canada in 1968. She became a Canadian citizen in 1974. The first lady mayor of Halifax, Nova Scotia in 1991, and told me yesterday she's going to be running for a second term. Halifax, Nova Scotia will celebrate their 250th anniversary in 1999. And here's Georgie Boy, our guy from Washington, D.C., George W. Geekus, our congressman from the 17th District, showing you that he really knows how to run. He's been there for so long, he's going to keep running till he's 92. Keep her going, Georgie, baby. Okay, Shoemaker, you're holding up the parade. You're not supposed to politic, you're supposed to parade. Look at how far Geekus is in front of you here. Can't you see that? Huh? We'll let you get your votes down here at the firehouse. You're doing a good job, John. I mean, we realize they do things different in Harrisburg than we do here in Halifax, but that's okay. We still love you. We love you, John, you know? Oh, Grantville, that's right. You're out there with the mushroom people, that's right. Representative Peter J. Sugg from the 102nd Division, the District. Pete, good to have you with us. Here's another old guy, Jeff Picola from the 104. Good to see you, Jeffrey. You're looking super today. We're sorry that John's holding up the parade, but you know, you can't teach those old dogs, you know. What are you going to do? They have that nice convertible for John for Jeff just in case he gets old. Yeah, carrying a candy, you got it. Okay. And now, John Clemson. John is the only surviving charter member of the American Legion Post 648 here in Halifax. He is the only living veteran of World War I from the Halifax area. John's 94 years old. He's also a World War II vet and received the Legion Merit Award from President Truman. John, great to have you along today. Congratulations and thanks for all the great service to the community. And now the Halifax area band parents float. Pride on the March, still after 100 years. The float showcases uniforms and band paraphernalia of past years. This is the 100th year of the Halifax area schools. Let's hear it for the Pride on the March after 100 years. Halifax area band parents, let's give them a nice round of applause.
That don't count, though.
Wait a minute, I was in that 100 meters.
How you doing, big guy? Little overdrive. Looking great. You're looking great. You got room? Beat that drum a little. I never fit into it. I'm sorry. Halifax Area High School, sponsored by Giant Food Stores. The Halifax Marching Band, directed by Tracy Onks. Band front advisor Jody Troutman. Percussion instructor Old Bradley Crum. 60 members strong. In 1994 this year, superior rating in Williamsburg, Virginia. Let's hear it for the marching pride of Halifax area, the Wildcats. Looking super sharp today, the Marching Wildcats from Halifax High School. Make them feel welcome. Halifax and Community Fire Company. It's a 1971 Mack CF 600 pumper. Fire Chief Sean Holberg. President is Jeff Warfel. Good to have you along with good old Smokey. Smoking it up with Smokey there. 50 years old, Smoke. Good to have you along here at the Halifax Parade today. Also a 1972 900 series. The hose company was originated in 1897. Then in 1904 it became the Halifax Fire Company. In 1911 the fire company became chartered when Henry Chubb was first named president. In 1953 it became the Halifax and Community Fire Company and moved to Armstrong Street in 1969. In 1980 Bonnie Lytle became the first female president, Halifax and Community Fire Company. And here comes Fisherville, trucking and training. Fisherville Volunteer Fire Company. Chief is Bruce Harmon. President is Larry Covenhamer. And of course we got that mini train leading the way from Fisherville. Super with the mini train from the Fisherville Fire Company. Let's hear some whistle power. A 1965 Ford bumper from Fisherville, and then right behind that a 1970 Mack bumper. Firemen from all over our area do such a phenomenal job, and we thank all the volunteer firemen for all their hard work and training. Of course, they do a lot of fundraising, and you can support all the volunteers tonight here at the carnival. We'll have a great time. We hope that you will stop on by for a lot of family fun tonight in the public park here, as you'll be able to help out the family firemen, all the community firemen here in the greater Halifax area. And this is a 1975 Chevy tanker with the Fisherville Volunteer Fire Company from Jackson Township. Followed by the Powell's Valley Volunteer Fire Company. Fire Chief Douglas Landis Jr. President of the Halifax Valley Company is Wesley Lee Warfel, a 1979 Ford Darley engine from Halifax Township. And we have a 1989 Ford Swab Specialty Unit here with the Powell's Valley Volunteer Fire Company. We volunteer because your life depends on it. And from Carsonville, 1975 Mack R600 engine. Fire Chief John Whitmer, President Chuck Bisking. Good to have you with us, Carsonville. And now the beginning of Division number 2, Pennsylvania Fish Commission. Barry Meckling, Waterways Conservation Officer for the Halifax area. Well, they have the Fish Commission first. I know I can't read that far. Sorry about that. This is the Game Commission. They don't run it in the order to give it to me on the sheet. You know, what are you going to do? Hey, I just work here. That driver was Scott Bills, District Game Protector for the greater Halifax area. And we'll... And this is the Pennsylvania Forestry with us today. Good to have you along. And coming our way next, the Halifax Middle School Band under the direction of Daniel Shear. Drum majors Isaac Adams, approximately 70 members from 5th, 6th, and 7th grade. The future of Halifax area. The middle school band, let's make them feel welcome, folks. You're looking good, gang, looking good. Halifax Middle School Band, 5th, 6th, and 7th graders, keep up the good work, gang. Now the Halifax Bicentennial Queen's float. The Queen is Marie Reba. Attendance, first runner-up Nancy Bauer, second runner-up Vicki Laubenslinger, third runner-up Nicole Lesher, fourth runner-up Becky Shoup, fifth runner-up Jennifer Zimmerman, sixth runner-up Stephanie Gentili. Good to have you along, ladies. You're looking super outstanding. And the Bicentennial Seal Contest winners. Winner is Brian Wooyard. The runner-up is Joshua Shutt. Both are 1994 graduates of Halifax Area High School. It's great to have you with us, guys. Thanks a million for participating. And the Matamoros Bells float. Theme is Picnic in the Park. Gee, I wonder if they got some barbecued chicken on there. Maybe some of those delicious fresh roasted pork sandwiches. Well, I think I might see a delicious cake there. Oh boy. How about a slice of that cake? I'm getting a little hungry. Yes, the Picnic in the Park from the Matamoros Bells. President is Mary Hayes, approximately 40 bells and 15 mini bells. The bells are ding-a-linging. You're looking good, ladies. Yes, sirree. Some of my favorite ding-a-lings. There's no doubt about it. Never knew the parade route was this long, did you, ladies, huh? And we have coming up next the Halifax Homeboys Float. Replica of an old log cabin and still on the hill. Ooh, could be staggering a little bit with that still on the hill. The question I want to know is, how is the back door working on that thing anyhow, you know? Hello there, boys. How is everything on the hill with the still? It's fine, huh? Ah, yes. Is everything coming out okay in there? Is it a couple more corn cobs, okay? 3 white ones and a red. It's the Halifax Homeboys. And here's the rest of the crew. Charter number 203. President is Ron Hoffman. 36 Brothers of the Brush. And 10 Drummers of the Brush. Yes. They definitely look brushy, there's no doubt about that. Good to have you with us, guys. Looking super. And now the Enderline School Bells float, replica of the Enderline School. All the school days, yes. That one schoolhouse in Enderline from the early 1900s. Looks like it could fit about all those in that one-room schoolhouse also. And the Enderline School Bells. Madam President Jerry Scheidler. Beautiful banner, ladies. Beautiful banner. So a nice round of applause for the Enderline School Bells. Oh, those hoops. The hoop-de-loops. Yes, they're even dignified. Isn't that nice? Isn't that? You look good, girls. You really look super. Really look super. Adding the turn of the century period styling to our 200th anniversary celebration here in Halifax. The Enderline School Bells. And now we have the Dauphin County Jury Commissioners, Jermaine Bowman of Halifax and Helen Schwope. Good to have you ladies with us today. Jermaine's been a long-time servant. Good to have you with us today, Jermaine. And here we got good old Uncle Phil, the recorder of deeds. Good to have you with us, Phil. And Stevie, yeah, proprietary Steve Farina. I get that straight there, I guess, somewhere in that neighborhood. Yeah. There we got caught up here. We've got Uncle Russ and Tony Petrucci. And Tony, we don't have any pizza, but we got some great chicken for you here. Good to have you along. Tony and Russ. Tony is that old, he was my college prof back in 1970. Boy, that Grecian formula is doing something for you, Tony. I mean, I tell you. Whoa. Oh, boy. And now the Matamoros Church of God float, the theme, serving God and community for 150 years. Replica of the church is an 8 by 16. Children from the church will be looking out the windows. The Matamoros Church of God. Beautiful job from the Matamoros Church of God, 150 years serving God and community. Sunday school at 9:30, worship service at 10:30. Uncle Galen and Aunt Faye Dibler, yes sirree, it's picnic time from Galen and Faye. Got that perfect sized umbrella there, Faye. Don't want you to get sunstroke today, you know what I mean? You're looking super, gay. How about a couple extra of those pretzels up here? We could use some of those. Swing around there, Galen. Yeah, And now the Cavaliers from Chambersburg, Pennsylvania. Jeffrey Carthy is the corps director. There are a total of 85 members, including 15 drummers and the remainder in the baton, rifle, and flag twirlers. Along with acrobats, the youngest girl is 2 years old. The Cavaliers Majoretted Drum Corps from Chambersburg. Let's make them feel welcome. The Cavaliers Majoretted Drum Corps from Chambersburg, PA. Look at them throwing them batons, strutting down. Here, Halifax's 200th anniversary grand parade. Good to have you along, Cavaliers. Olympian baton twirlers before your very eye. Great job, kids. Great job. Keep up the good work. Great job, gang. Great job. Only a couple blocks to go. You almost got it made. You'd like to sit in that little stroller along the side there, man. Come on, Mom. Cut me a break. I'm getting tired of this gig. Hurry up, get me a sandwich. Here's here's the Enders Powell's Valley United Methodist Charge. Their floats representing Ebenezer, Grace United Methodist, Salem United Methodist, the Union United Methodist Churches. The theme of the float is Signs of Our Liberty Over 200 Years. In God We Trust and United We Stand. From the Enders Powell's Valley United Methodist Charge. Good to have you with us, Enders United Methodist and Powell's Valley. United we stand, in God we trust. It's good to have the Wind Hill Hums with us today. Halifax United Methodist Church. Let's make them feel welcome. You're looking real good, gang. Looking real good. Beautiful turn of the century costumes. You're looking super, gang. Looking super. No doubt about it. Didn't realize the shoes were going to pinch that much this far along, but hey, you know. And here's the United Methodist float. Replica of the old Beehive Church from 1801. The theme, 193 years of spiritual progress. The brothers and bells of the Halifax United Methodist Church. President is Miriam and George Kiefer. 60 bells and 35 brothers. Ring that bell, baby. Ring that bell. And from our neighbors to the north, the Millersburg Fire Company. Chief Robert Lehman Sr., President David Russell, along with their great Sparky, the attack dog. You're looking good, Spark. Yeah. And here's Millersburg's 1981 white tanker, 4,000 gallons. A great job from Millersburg area. Always working well in coordination with all the neighboring communities. Again, a big hats off. Thank you for all of our great volunteers. Great job, Millersburg. Good to have you with us. The Twin Valley Players, they have provided us with 25 years of entertainment. They now present a recording of time through his master's voice singing home. Great job, Twin Valley Players. Good to have you with us for 25 great years. Best wishes for 25 more. Great entertainment. Super job. Fire Company. President, or rather Chief, is Sam Kime. President is Terry Smith. There's a 1988 E1 GMC push truck. Good to have you with us, Dauphin. Middle Paxton, our neighbors to the south. Thanks for coming and helping us celebrate 200 years. From Dauphin, Middle Paxton, the 1991 E1 engine. Good to have you along, Dauphin. Thanks so much for coming and celebrating with us today. Beautiful piece of equipment. A lot of great hard work all these volunteers do for us to keep us safe. Great to have all the firemen here with us today. Here's tanker number 38 from the Dauphin Fire Company. Fire Chief is Tim Myers. President is... I got that next week. Fire Chief is Sam Kime. The President is Terry Smith from Dauphin, Middle Paxton. And now our neighbors to the west, Duncannon. This is a 19. Got this. Fire chief is Tim Myers. President is Jim Stoops. Good to have you along, Don Cannon. Division 3, we got the Silver Bells float. Of course, if it keeps on raining, the silver may turn into bronze, but hey. And they may melt into a chocolate drop, too. You never know. Old-fashioned wagon, an old tractor with metal wheels. Well, yeah, metal and wood wheels. The wagon is from Swamp Wagon Company, and it's older than Tom Shoup and Lee Adams put together. And I mean to tell you, that is getting along in years, especially if you see the wrinkle under their eyes. Why, they both look like about 306 today. Good to have you along, Silver Bells. Yeah, there's no doubt about it. I guess, yeah, ring them bells, baby. Put up them umbrellas. They're not just for nice, they're for use, you know? You gotta have a couple of showers to get the flowers, you know? You ladies are looking good. Grab them umbrellas. Oh boy, there goes the hairdo. There goes the hairdo. Oh, I mean to tell you. But no wrinkles. Yeah, And now the Dauphin County Sheriff's Department. Let them windows open, guys. You won't melt. They'll bounce right off your badge. 1974 station wagon. Assistant Chief is Jerry Livingston. Good to have you along, Jer. No doubt about it. Deputy Ron Hopkins here from the Sheriff's Department. We hope everybody behaves so we don't have to call the sheriff. I shot the sheriff. But I could not find the deputy. Here's Assistant Chief Mike Reinhardt, Real Estate Deputy Catherine Waltz. Oh yeah, come on, Kath. Keep her smiling, kid. Keep her smiling. Blow that whistle. Just think if you were walking, how bad it'd be. Yeah. Got to have the Dauphin County Sheriff's Department along. Yes, sirree. Ladies and gentlemen, Miss Pennsylvania, Kristen Bordner. Kristen hails from Glen Rock in York County. Before being crowned Miss PA, she was Miss State Capital. She'll be representing Pennsylvania in the Miss America pageant in Atlantic City, September the 17th. Go get them, Christian, and bring home the banner to PA. We wish her the best. Coming up on September the 17th, Christian, you got it, kid. Bring home the crown to Pennsylvania. Good to have you with us.
Teddy.
And now the Lancers Drum and Bugle Corps.
Blank, one of them
They hope
rugs.
to celebrate our 175th anniversary back in '69. Sponsored by Denny's, Lenny's, and Williams French Fries, where everything is delicious. The Lancers Drum and Bugle Corps. Tradition, the cornerstone of one of the oldest drum and bugle corps in the nation. The Lancers held many titles in the 60s and 70s, but were forced to disband in the mid-80s. 1990 saw a rebirth of the tradition as a strong alumni faction reformed the corps into what you see before your eyes today. The Alumni Corps trademark is Danny Boy. The Lancers are proud to be again affiliated with the Harold H. Blair American Legion, Post 14 of Hanover. Let's make them feel welcome in the downpour here in Halifax. The Lancers Drum and Bugle Corps from Hanover. potentates. Great to have you guys along, Zembo. Thanks so much for helping make our 200th anniversary such a great celebration. You potentates and chief ushers know how to do it, baby. Yeah, got those great hoods there. That's what you call a real umbrella. You better believe it. The Zembo ushers putting it together here. Here comes the Psycho unit. Cut your motors, guys. We got the state police on duty. We want you to know that, huh? The Psycho unit from the Zembo Shrine. We're playing catch-up. The barbecue chicken is nice and wet. We'll have a lot to eat after the parade, guys. Yeah, it'll be juicy chicken. Let alone the roast pork. Let's have a nice round of applause for the Lancaster County Oriental Men. And the Arab Patrol under the direction of Captain Russell Campbell. And we've got the clowns. Great day to clown around. All right, guys, you're sounding great, man. Sounding great. Great to have you in Halifax, guys. Looking super. Put the tops up. I wonder what's going on here. No sense of humor, buddy. Here's 1949. Looking fine, looking super, guys. Looking super. Good to have you in Halifax today. Wouldn't you really rather have a Buick? Mercury Comet. And the Zembo Mounted Patrol. Sam Owens is the captain. Looking great, guys. You're looking great. Looks like you just washed those horses. That was really nice that you did that for the play today, guys. We appreciate it, you know what I mean? I don't know how that nice press job came out of your shirts, but hey, you can't have everything, you know? How's everything in the road apple business today, gentlemen? Pretty good shape? Wonderful. Glad to hear that. Here we are. Hey, if you can't have fun when you're wet, when are you going to have fun, you know what I mean? And we're starting Division 4. 5. Sorry about that. I can't even read my numbers anymore. Division 5. Here is Dolphin Barrel Mare Chester Hartz. Chester, baby, good to have you along here. You're looking super. 1931 Model A Ford sedan, owned and driven by Russell Enders. Good to have you guys along. You're looking super. Great looking machine, man. Great looking machine. And here's a Pontiac convertible, owned and driven by John Polly II. He's one of our friends on the Dauphin County Borough Council from the South. Good to have you along, John.
Mayor of where?
And here's Dan Wagner from Middle Paxton Township Supervisor. Good to have you along, Dan. And our friends from the Millersburg Borough Council, we've got Council President Robert Kelvin Hayward. Bob, good to have you along today. And here, ladies and gentlemen, from my hometown, the old boy himself, Gummy Rothamo, Robert Gummy, and the better half, Tudor. Yeah, they got Hilda down here, but we all know it's Tudor. Good to have you along, Gummy and Tudor. The mayor and Mrs. Mayor of Gratz, PA, the old hometown. You're looking good, Gum. I'm glad they put the top down. Didn't affect the gray hair at all. Not a bit. No. Coming up, the Line Mountain High School Marching Band under the direction of Sharon Tobias. Senior drum major is Jason Whiting. Make them feel welcome, Line Mountain High School Marching Eagle Band. Drum major is Alan Morgan, majorette instructor and band front advisor Betty Lee Capizzello, percussion advisor Maurice Wilkinson, marching advisor Richard Wilkinson, 65 members from the Halifax Marching Indians, make that Marching Eagles. Good to have you along, Line Mountain. Coming up with their big celebration in 2 weeks. 175th. We'll look forward to being Perrysburg for that here in 2 weeks. And this is the Perrysburg Mifflin Township Anniversary Float. Bicentennial President Marlon Warner. Celebration dates July 31st through August 6th. Their grand parade August the 6th at 2 p.m. Our main man, Uncle Jerry Straub there on that good-looking John Deere or Dear John. Good to have you with us. The Mythbury Bells, 1819 to 1994. Chairperson is Wanda Mosser, co-coordinator Penny Straub. Bells started out as a small group and have continued to grow and grow. 2 weeks from now, the Perrysburg Mifflin Township Bicentennial Celebration. You're looking good, girls. You're looking real good. The rain just, I mean, it just brings out the best of the curls, Best of the curls. You can't beat it. Thanks for coming, guys. You're looking super. I can tell that the liquid sunshine hasn't affected you a bit. You're looking good, boys. I mean, for a guy your age, you know what I mean? I can't believe you're still walking. Oh, yes, I'll tell you. And now, here is St. Peter's Federoff's Lutheran Church float. Founded in 1788, the church is the oldest existing church in the Halifax area. The Reverend Michael Enderline was the first pastor. Today they're celebrating the first Thanksgiving. The church is active in various community activities and are always thankful for any new members and friends. Good to have you along, Federal's Church. They do all sorts of great cooking and baking out there too. Yes, sirree. And now the 11th Pennsylvania Volunteer Fife and Drum Corps. Director Sergeant Dave Swisher. Home base is Gettysburg. We have Jim Lehman of Halifax as a local member. The 11th PA performed a concert during the Civil War reenactment here in Halifax in May. Good to have you along. The 11th Pennsylvania Fife and Drum Corps. Stone Church, the United Methodist Church. Good to have you along. The Zion Stone United Methodist Church. You're looking super, ladies. You're looking super. I'm glad you got it. Ring them bells, baby. Ring them. There we go. That's it. Wake them up. They fell asleep down here. Here's the Dalmatia Kiwanis Club float. They do a great job in glass recycling. Dalmatia Kiwanis. And here we got the family from Kansas, Lauren and Jessica Vilas, I guess that's pronounced. And the Sheasley family wagon. Nice family wagon there, I like that. Are the horses getting hungry yet? Those are mules, is that right? They got that right with mules? I thought they looked a little, they're a little stubborn back there a while back. That's what I thought, yeah. The Sheasley family wagon. Coming up next, Shoops in America. Shoops in America. Hey, from Uncle Hen Carter and the gang. Good to see you, Hen and Nance. Looking good. Shoops in America. And now, of course, from your hometown station, Love 99, Larry the Love Bug. Larry the Love Bug.
Bicentennial Celebration. We hope you're enjoying the festivities on the Parliament Parade.
Good to have you along. Troop 147 from Halifax.
We're going on till 11 o'clock tonight.
Super camp out, super way for guys to have great camaraderie in the Boy Scouts of America. And now, a 1952 Ford State Body. Owned and driven by Howard Bonner of Halifax. Good to have you guys along. The truck was previously owned by Howard's father. 52 Ford State Body. Let's make a welcome the West Shoremen. Under the direction of Dan Rippin, 90 members strong, the home base in Harrisburg. Their 47th year, they originated in Millersburg as the Bunny Scouts. Sponsored by the Carson Mill Hotel and Don Sidlight. And now the Woodman Rangers. From the Woodman of the World Lodge 721. This is a family fraternal organization. It's been around for over 100 years. They have a junior lodge called the Rangers. The senior organization presents flags and flagpoles to nonprofit organizations. The Woodman of the World Lodge 721. Millersburg Adult Lodge was chartered in 1947. And there, hey, thank you so much. I need that for my bald spot. Thank you so very much. Appreciate that. Here the Halifax Girls Softball League. President Dave Showstall, Vice President John Myers Jr., 200 girls and 17 teams. Now, that one shouldn't be pulled in the wagon. I mean, it's too hard on her. Why don't you switch gears? Let Mom sit in the wagon for a while. That'd be nice, you know? I mean, cut her a break, will you? Golly gee. Coming up next, the theme, God's Wondrous Gifts to Man. Tug and Amanda Bressler of Tower City.
Mar, get the other battery. But wait a minute. Kick the generator back on. Wait a minute. Yeah.
Nice
Kick the generator back on.
For God's Wondrous Gifts to Man. Excellent job from Tug and Amanda. Here's the American Businesswomen's Millersburg Charter Chapter. President is Betty Bordner. The float depicts progress of women from 1794 to 1994. The homemaker school, the teacher, factory worker, the doctor, the executive. Good to have you along. Progress of women over the last 200 years. Your neighbors at the Mid-Penn Bank. I'll tell you, that penguin really looks good. They said 2 penguins on the board. Let me tell you, you got more than 2 penguins on your board. I'll guarantee you that much. Looking good, Mid-Penn. Good to have you here. Of course, their new office opening the middle of September in the new shopping center at the former Halifax Drive-In. Here's a classic Lincoln Mark V, a 1977. Guys, you got that one looking sharp. Hey, baby, I mean, well, and only the driver is 3 times the age of the car. Yes, sir. That's our old buddy Bob Feldy from Likens. Here's a 70. So I make that, yeah. What? 73 Ford Coupe, owned and operated by Steve Mandel of Chesapeake, Massachusetts. I guess that's Chippewa, something like that. Here's the Citizens Fire Company. Now they're coming up momentarily. This is the Willits Worldwide. Willits Shoe Company. We're right in front of it. Major employer in Halifax since 1916. They're the third largest children's manufacturer in the United States. They employ over 325 employees here in both plants in Halifax and Newville. They sell worldwide and manufacture various products in 4 different countries. Willits Footwear Worldwide. They're proud to be a part of the Halifax area 200th anniversary. Here's the golf in Perry County. 40 over 8, is that? Am I reading that right? You're looking good, guys. You're looking real good.
Hey, how you doing?
Here are charter members of the Lions Club. Charter members of the Twin Valley Lions Club. Ronald, my boy, good to have you in Halifax, Mr. McDonald. Where are the tall fries at, Ronald, baby? Huh? Tall fries and the super duper meal. Ronald McDonald, good to have you here today. You're looking super duper. Fine folks from McDonald's will be coming to Halifax in mid-September.
Hey, thank you. Hi, kids. Welcome, everybody. Hi there. Nice to see you. Oh, careful. Don't trip. Thank you.
Let's go get them wonderful Merry Makers. Merry Makers. Merry Makers, you guys are looking super. You're looking super. There's no doubt about it. Looking super duper.
Quiet there for a second, you know.
The New Bloomfield Fire Company. Good to have you guys here from New Bloomfield. You're looking super duper. Thanks a million for coming. Here's a 1937 Club Coupe. Looking good, man. That is a gorgeous machine. Gorgeous machine. Great to have you here in Halifax for the 200th anniversary celebration. From Newport, PA, our good friends across the creek in Perry County, Director Steve Flickinger, Drum Major Robert Flickinger, 50 members strong, from the Newport Citizens Fire Company, number 1. Good to have you guys with us. Let's make them feel welcome, ladies and gentlemen. Citizens Fire Company number 1, Drum and Bugle Corps from Newport, PA. Under the direction of Steve Flickinger, Drum Major Robert Flickinger, you're looking great, gang. Citizens Fire Company number 1 from our friends in Perry County. Here's a 1929 Mercedes replica owned by Alan Schaefer and driven by Cindy Armour of Life Saving and Emergency Services. Great to have you along. The event's life support system from Medic 6. You guys do a super job. Here's the Lancaster County EMS Council mini ambulance. This mini ambulance is a 1988 custom build from the ground up, self-propelled unit. It's used for EMS education for the young and the young at heart. That must be the young at heart right there. The state champs in 1962, 63, 64, 65, 1981, 82, and 1993. Company number 2 from Rikers, Pennsylvania. Make them feel welcome. Under the direction of Jim Cummins. Let's hear it for Rikers, Liberty Host, Company number 2. Here's Mr. and Mrs. Ben Franklin. I tell you, you look good. I mean, to tell you look excellent. I should say it should be Uncle Sam and Betsy Ross. I'll get it straightened out. Uncle Sam and Betsy, yeah. Uncle Sam is portrayed by June Coleman of Harrisburg. Betsy Ross is portrayed by Barbara Stein of Harrisburg, formerly of Likens. Good to have you, Sam and Bets. You're looking super. Here's Ben and Deb Franklin. Yeah, the Franklin family. I tell you, I'm glad you didn't have your kite here today, Ben. We'd all be on fire. Oh, it's up. Okay. And from Anglo Rissinger Auto Group, the Anglo Rissinger 1199 Mini 500. Those 4 Mini Thunderbirds will be given away on Labor Day weekend. If you have any youngsters between the ages of 8 and 12, get them to Anglo Rissinger and register. Next time trial coming up on the 13th of August. It's a whole lot of fun, and those suckers ever run on our track there at Anglo Rissinger, just north of Halifax and Route 147. The grand finals on Labor Day weekend. And our friends from Klinger Lumber Company, they'll be having their great grand opening next weekend. Why, there's Uncle Dave and his gorgeous wife. Yes, sir. The beauty of the float, David. Good to have you here. Grand opening with the Power Rangers next Saturday. The big pig roast on Friday from 3 till 7. Klinger Lumber Company, their great grand opening. They've been serving Loveland since 1956. Dave and Marilyn Troutman. Dave's been at Klinger Lumber since 1942 and doesn't look a day over it. Good to have you along, David. And the Enderline Pioneers, the son of the Pioneers from Enderline. Teams of horses pulling a wagon carrying old tools. Men are also carrying old tools. Well, the men are the old tools, I guess. Westward Bound, 1794. Guys, you're looking super. Looking super. President is Jerry Miller. Vice President Charlie Radel. I mean to tell you, I like those old tools, guys. Nothing like some old tools around the house, you know? My wife says she wishes I learned how to use the new tools. Forget about the old ones. Here come the Sons of the Pioneers, 40 members. Oh, baby. Looks like they've been in the construction business fixing potholes on the parade route. A nice round of applause. Great job, guys, from downtown and alive. Gee, it don't look like they got wet. Where were you guys when it rained anyhow, huh? You're under a tree somewhere. Having a little bit of target practice, right? Hey, here we come, my girl Cheryl. Yes, sirree, the Grange family for over 100 years. Boy, you guys are looking good. It's horse pulling a swab wagon owned by Harry Motter and family of Halifax Township. Passengers are Grange members and descendants of the late Harry McShane. Did you get that right, Cheryl? Who's also known as a huckster in the Halifax area and McShane's Fish. Yes, sirree. The Pony, we could never forget the Pony Express, arrived in Halifax July the 16th at 11 a.m. They carried a shipment of mail bearing a special Halifax area bicentennial cancellation. Pony Express run began at Harrisburg Post Office on Crooked Hill Road. Mark Warfel, who participated in a similar run in '69, will be the last rider who brings the shipment into Halifax. All right, here's the 1900 horse and Surrey spindle back open Surrey made in the early 1900s in Mifflinburg. Passengers are Courtney and Matthew Schwallam of Halifax. They are dressed in colonial garb. Drivers are Mr. and Mrs. Smoyer. 1900 horse and Surrey. Here's an 1876 horse and Surrey. John Galunas and Son Buggy Company. The four-passenger buggy is driven by Richard Robb, keeping up with the tradition of Halifax colors of black and gold. Barb Speedy has outfitted her rider partners John and Dave Baker in outfits befitting the time in the period of 1794. Barb was responsible for the tremendously successful fashion show held on July the 9th. The buggy is compliments of Dave Baker. And now here's an antique pony cart from the 1900s. Jennifer Hawk is driving Pastor Mike Brubaker to church. Oh, no. Didn't make it. Okay, you shot him, okay? Oh, yes. And here comes the Indian Chief, Marlon Adams from Williamstown on Blaze. Good to have you with us, Chief Marlin. Came through a couple of storms all the way from Williamstown. And here's a Covington carriage. This is owned and driven by Sandra Pelger of Dickinson, Maryland. The 1880 convertible coach is pulled by a single horse. The passengers are Nina Suloff, Juanita Kalk, Rebecca Poole, Angela and Cody Suloff. Beautiful Covington carriage. And we have a horse-drawn cart here owned by Harry Frank Jr. On board are Skip, Hara Harrison, and Allison Frank. Good to have you along today. Looking super. Looking super. And now, Tobias Equipment Company from our good friends in Fisherville. Good to have you along here, Tobias Equipment. John Deere Lawn and Garden Equipment in the Fisherville area. It was started in 1952 by J.R. Tobias and is now owned by his daughter Dee Hoffman. This John Deere dealership provides sales and service of all John Deere lawn and garden equipment. Tobias is the only one of only 2 dealers in Pennsylvania that has earned the Superior Service Dealer Award 4 years in a row. Good to have you along, Tobias Equipment and the John Deere Green. Serving the greater Halifax and central PA area since 1952. There's a 1939 model, looking super. Here's a 51 John Deere Model B. Keep them putt-putts rolling, boys. Keep them putt-putts rolling. There's a John Deere A, looking good, that John Deere Green. And here's the latest in dualies, a Model 830. That's how they're farming today, an 830 diesel. Having the time of his life driving that big machine. No doubt about it. There's a 1994 Model 7600, the latest and greatest with air-conditioned cab, what we call year-round climate control. And here's the Mud Hog from Uncle Jer. Have you driven a mean Ford lately? Good looking machine there, Jer. Since 1829, it's Ying Ying Premium Beer from our friends in Pottsville, PA. Looking real good, guys. Looking real good. The Yingling family since 1829, America's oldest brewery. Here's the Ryderton Fire Company. Good to have you along, gang. You're looking super. Look at that good-looking Dalmatian. Must be about a 38 model, is that right? 35? 1935. Here's the Salvation Army. Disaster services always ready and willing to serve all of America with the Salvation Army. Good to have you along, gang. Officer in charge of the unit is Leonard Wensowski. Something, I'm close to that. 1990 Ford Mobile Canteen Special Unit. That wraps up the 200th anniversary parade.